fellow movie busters, film connoisseurs. It is your self-proclaimed Cinema Shogun here, and it looks like we have ourselves another live-action DC series in the works that's going to be spinning off of the Matt Reeves Batman franchise universe, and it's going to be centered around none other than the Penguin. Now, this is interesting. This is something I could get behind. We all know that Batman has probably one of the best and most interesting rogues galleries when it comes to comics. And another interesting things about Batman villains is, you know, throughout the years, you have several different iterations of all these characters. You know, you have all these different iterations of the Penguin, from the 66 Batman type Penguin to the more scary Penguin that we got in the Batman Returns movie, to the more gangster-like Penguin that it looks like we're going to get in this Matt Reeves movie universe. There's so many different, you know, rich characters within his rogues gallery that you can make shows upon. And it looks like they have picked the Penguin. They are making a show about the Penguin, and I'm super excited about this. Now, personally, when it comes to all the iterations of Penguin, I love the old school Batman Returns Penguin. I love the Danny DeVito Penguin. I don't know why, but it's just, he's a creepy character, and I prefer my Penguin to have actual Penguin minion sidekicks. I don't know what it is. Something about me, I just love the old school retro Penguin. Got the umbrellas and stuff like that. That's just the vibe I get when I think of Penguin. But seeing that this is going to be a more, I guess, grounded, more down-to-earth, gangster-like criminal underworld type Penguin show, I'm down for that as well. I mean, this is awesome, but I'll give you more of my opinions about this in a second. Let's go ahead and dive right into this article from Deadline. The Batman spin-off series centered on the Penguin in the works at HBO Max. The DC universe is growing on HBO Max. The streamer already has a slew of DC-related projects in the works, some with series orders and others in development, including a spin-off of The Batman and a J.J. Abrams executive-produced takes on Madam X and Constantine. It is now also working up a series involving classic Batman foe Penguin. Deadline understands that the project is in the early stages of development and is being executive produced by the Batman duo Dylan Clark and Matt Reeves. It comes from a Reeves 6 in Idaho, Dylan Clark Productions, DC Entertainment, and Warner Bros. Television. Laurie LeFranc, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., is set to showrun the project. It is described as a Scarface-like series about the rise of the Penguin character. So we're going to stop right here. A Scarface-like series about the Penguin character? Come on now, that is exciting. If we're going to say a ruthless, Scarface, straight-up gangster-style series with the Penguin, now that is dope. I mean, I know that when I saw the Batman trailer and the vibes that I'm getting from this Batman trailer is that it's going to be more of a grounded like story. You know, it's going to be less comic booky and more real worldish. And if we're getting this nitty gritty, you know, villain stories of the rise of the Penguin and his rise and, you know, organized crime and possibly his rise within politics, I mean, this could get really cool. I mean, if you tell me anything's going to be Scarface-like, I'm here for it. I love Scarface. But a Scarface-like series revolving around the Penguin, like I said, I feel like this could get interesting. But let's go ahead and dive back into the article. The Penguin, otherwise known as Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot, is a dapper mob boss and one of Batman's primary villains. The character has been played by Danny DeVito in Batman Returns and Robin Lord Taylor in Gotham. Colin Farrell is set to play him in The Batman, where the disfigured crime lord is not yet the crime kingpin and dislikes being referred to as the Penguin. In the movie, which is due out in March 2022 and is set in Batman's second year of crime fighting, Farrell reportedly wears a fat suit and is described as unrecognizable. Farrell is expected to star in the series. The Penguin development project joins the Joe Barton showrun series, which is also set in Gotham. HBO Max gave the project a series commitment to the project last summer. It is designed to build upon the film's examination of the anatomy of corruption in Gotham City, launching a new Batman universe across multiple platforms focused on the Gotham Police Department. This series will extend the world established in the movie and further explore the myriad complex characters of Gotham. Reeves said last summer that this series is a prequel to his Batman Year 2 movie, with the show set in Batman Year 1 with a masked vigilante starts to unsettle the city. The series will zero in on the city's corruption that goes back many years and is told from the POV of a crooked cop. So, whoa. We get a few hints at what this series could be like. For one, you know that right here they say that in the other Batman spin-off series, Gotham, that it's really going to be diving into the underworld of Gotham City. And you know, getting that little bit tidbit of information, you know, I feel like it's going to branch off into what we have the, you know, Penguin series. So I do believe that we will get references of the Penguin and his whereabouts and his bad doings or whatever within the Gotham series as well. They're kind of tying up this whole little universe, and it's unclear whether this universe is going to, you know, take place within the broader DCEU or this is just going to be Matt Reeves' own Batman universe. Because we have the Batman movies that are coming out. We know it's supposed to be a trilogy, but we also have now 2 series spinning off of this Batman movie. So I'm of the belief, and it's of my opinion, that this Batman doesn't even necessarily need to cross over into the broader DCEU. I wouldn't mind just having this whole Batman universe going on with all these different TV shows and movies coming out that's just directly related to Matt Reeves' universe. And we all know that Matt Reeves can build a universe. He did a wonder on those Planet of the Apes films, so I really think this could be good. Colin Farrell, they talk about how he is like just unrecognizable as his role as the Penguin, and we've gotten a look at him in the early trailers, and he does look unrecognizable. You would never see a picture of that and say, oh, that's Colin Farrell, unless you knew it was Colin Farrell under that fat suit. But can he just, how long does he want to portray this role as the Penguin? Does he really want to go, you know, for a whole extended series as the Penguin? Because it's a Batman show. It's an HBO Max show. I don't think it's going to be 20 little 30-minute episodes like some of the MCU and Star Wars shows that they have on Disney Plus. I'm thinking hour-long episodes. So that's a long time to be in a fat suit. But of course, maybe he won't be fat throughout the whole series. Also, it describes the fact that he doesn't like being referred to as the Penguin. So we're going to, I guess, find out why is he referred to as a Penguin. I got to assume that he's probably got a little hobble and this and that and the third, but I don't think he's got, you know, I don't think he's raised by penguins and has, like, you know, penguin armies like, you know, Batman Returns. But all in all, I am super excited for this series. I think it could be good. I'm really wondering how they're going to flesh out this Batman universe and if it's going to cross over to the regular DCE universe. But I want to know how you feel all about this. Let me know your opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, hit that like button, and as always, find some time out of your day to go watch a movie.